How's it going, everyone? It's Pseudo Dan. I'm over here at my local area to get some Pokeballs. I needed them really bad. I'm with my friend Patty.
Hi.
And we're just going to honestly hand my phone off to random people and see if they'll catch some Pokemon. And also, I want to talk about a topic today because I feel like the medal system is brought up, but I want to know how many people have really accomplished these medals. I saw somebody on Twitter today that had over 500,000 catches and still doesn't have the Ratata medal. So I just want to know if anyone has these medals. I'm going to go over 10 medals that I think are really hard to acquire, even after 10 years of this game being in production. So if you like what we're talking about today, please like, comment, and subscribe. That means the world to me. And let's go on the topic of today's video, and then also just hand off my phone to random strangers and see if they'll catch some Pokemon. And we have some eggs here. Can you tap them? Let's see. Sneasel. We're gonna build the anticipation. I'm not skipping these. Did you catch anything good?
I've never caught this one before. It has a small.
Oh, it's a little Cubchoo. Yeah, it's a cute Pokemon. They had one a few years ago. It had a like a ribbon around its head for Christmas. Yeah, it's adorable.
Oh my god, I have one. It's chocolate.
Oh, should I add to this gym? This bad boy right there. You know I love this thing so much. I have to add it to every gym I'm at now. Okay, so the first medal we're gonna go over technically can't be done yet. So that's why I'm going to go over it first, and that's the Giovanni. I think it's called Ultra Hero, and you need to defeat Giovanni 50 times. I don't think that even happened yet in the game. So I'm adding this one first just because it's not really possible, but it technically would be a rare medal. I mean, we're probably, what, 6 or 7 years into Giovanni now in the game, and he still hasn't been released fully 50 times, so... that's why this one's on the list, but let me know how far you guys have gone along with this one, because I definitely missed out on some radars not playing within the last few years myself. Okay, so the second medal I'm going to go over is going to be the Ace Trainer medal. This one's not technically hard to acquire, it's just really inconvenient and annoying, and most importantly boring. There's not a lot going on with this, there hasn't been much changes. I did go over that in my second video if you guys want to take a look at that, but this one isn't really worth completing, personally, in my opinion. So that's why I have it on the very beginning of the list, just because it's not hard, it's just inconvenient and boring. But let me know if you guys have it completed. If you guys enjoy the Ace Trainers, let me know too, because maybe you know something I don't. Maybe there's some secret sauce.
I found this. Does it turn on?
Don't take the drummer boy's camera, Patty. He needs it.
I want to know.
Shout out to the little drummer boy. If y'all don't know about the little drummer boy history, tap in. Tap in. You're standing on history.
Respectfully, I'm sorry.
The third one we're gonna go over is going to be very similar. It's gonna, but look, in my opinion, a lot better. It's gonna be the Go Battle League medal. So you're gonna need 1,000 wins for each league. And I think obviously Great League is going to be the easiest to acquire, just because even if you're a starting player, Great League is pretty easy to step into for the most part. I actually don't even have the Master League veteran one completed, just because I don't have a lot of level 50 Pokemon. I started playing when level 50 really became prominent in the game. So I don't have a lot of Pokemon that can be tested to the time of Master League, in my opinion. So shout out to all the people that do, and yeah, that's why I'm gonna have these two kind of on the very beginning of the list, just because they're not hard to get. I think if you're I know there's some ways you can be able to take your elo to make it a lot easier, to get these medals, which I'm just not a huge fan of. I think if it doesn't hurt to lose. So I think just playing the game the way it is kind of fun. But yeah, so shout out to all the people that do have this completed, and that means you're a battler and at your heart to heart. So I get along with you completely. And the medal itself is kind of, I think, one of the best ones, just because you're actually putting an effort and time to acquire it. So I think this is fundamentally one of the best medals you can acquire in the game. This one we're gonna go over is relatively difficult. I think even if like there's I get at least double hearts on a Pokemon every time I dedicate playing this game, not off and on. If I'm just playing it throughout like work or throughout the day, it's hard to get double hearts on your own. But if I'm ever like just playing this game, best believe that all my Pokemon are get double hearts that day. And still, I think I have like maybe 60 best buddies. The best buddy medal is extremely hard to come by. I think it's a lot of dedication if you're not doing Poffins, and even respect to you if you are doing Poffins, just because this is not an easy medal to acquire. And I think it comes down to the same thing I mentioned with the Go Battle League medal. This is fundamentally what medals should be about, especially since I'm a huge fan of the buddy system in general. When the buddy ribbon got introduced, I think in like 2020, 2021, I was a huge fan of it. I think having like a level 51 Mon, or I think even at the time it was level 41, was awesome, and just really like a nice way to even out the CMP, because it was like, yeah, you could have a hundo, but if I got my best buddy badge on there and I'm walking my buddy and I get ready to battle, I'm still gonna get CPM tie if I'm not mistaken on that. So I think CMP tie, I should say. So I'm not really, I think that one's just a great medal to have in general, and it just fits the fundamentals of what Pokemon Go really is. So let me know if you guys have the 200 best buddy badge in the medal, because that's just an honor, and that's you deserve as much praise as you need. So let me know in the comments if you guys have that buddy badge. Okay, so we're just taking a quick break. We're here posted at some lures that Patty dropped, and I'm just gonna go over the last 3 that I think are the hardest to acquire in this game. So the third one in the top 3 is going to be trade distance. The trade distance in this game for the medal is going to be 10 million kilometers, which is relatively crazy. I know, obviously, if you've been playing this game since launch and you have dedicated people you've been playing with for the last decade, this medal is not that hard to acquire. But I think I'm like 10% of this medal in. I just got really into being better at trades, surprisingly, just because I know a lot of people responded in my last video saying that I should trade my Pokemon when I was talking about the XL system. And they're absolutely right. I've gotten a lot more XLs since I've been playing again, just because before I really was just catching and transferring because I didn't want to spend any coins on these Pokemon storage. I'm very frugal when it comes to these Pokemon. I think if they're not really worth my time with IVs, or if they're not shiny, then I don't really save them. There's really no point for me. So yeah, I think that medal is definitely, it stands the test of time. Definitely a medal that's fundamental for the structure of Pokemon Go, just like I've mentioned with a few of these. I'm going to be very blunt when it comes to certain medals that I think are just ridiculous, and that's definitely not one of them. I think trading is a huge reason why we play Pokemon in general, so it makes absolute sense why we have this medal, and it being hard to acquire is kind of the reason why we have the medal, right? And as far as the second hardest medal to get, I think number 1 and number 2 are up for grabs because they're very similar, so I'm just going to talk about both of them. The first one is going to be Magikarp XLs. Where I live, I get more Magikarp than the following, so I think I have more of the Magikarp than I do of the next one that we all know I'm going to talk about. But this medal is very hard to get. I've only met one person that has this medal in person, in real life. I've only met one. and that just goes to show how hard and difficult it is to acquire some of these XL Pokemon. I think today I caught over 200 to 300 Pokemon just from playing casually in LA, and I think I maybe got 3 huge Pokemon, like XL ones. I got 3 shinies today, so it's one of those things where, you know, depending on how often you play and how often you grind, the odds of getting that particular Pokemon in the XL form or tiny form we'll go over is relatively rare. It's hard to acquire. So, and it's kind of the whole reason why I even started this this video, the topic of conversation. So the next one we're gonna go over is a clear as day, just like how do you even get that in this game? And that's gonna be the Ratata medal, the tiny rat medal. Very hard to acquire. The main reason why I made this video, I've always had this idea in my brain, but it popped up when I saw this tweet. A huge shout out to this trainer too, just because like this amount of catches, it's 5 times my amount. Any person that has this many catches, I'm just like, wow. I don't use any Go Pluses, you guys, just to be honest. I just catch by hand. I don't want to play this game if I'm not playing it. And I know that's like, you know, I'm not trying to judge anyone that, you know, does have the Go Plus, because I know more people that have Go Pluses that don't, personally. So I understand why. I'm just one of those people where I don't want to enable, you know, having to pay for another thing just to enjoy the game, when I like just playing this game like a game. So, but this medal is very hard to get. This person has 500,000 catches, and they only have 600 of these XL Ratatas. So I want to know if there's anybody that watched this video that has almost every medal except for obviously the Giovanni one that I went over today. Please let me know, because these medals are no joke, and that's how you know you're a serious player, if you've been able to acquire all of these, because that's the whole point of the medals. Like I said before, these aren't supposed to be easy to acquire. It's supposed to be hard work and longevity of working hard and playing this game. So it reminds me a lot of like Xbox 360 days and getting achievements, or like PlayStation 3 or PlayStation owners if you have trophies. It reminds me a lot of that philosophy, where it's like you're not getting this trophy platinum unless you're grinding in this game. So that's where I feel like this game really feels like a game when you're playing, you know, things like this and you're talking about medals. Yeah, please let me know in the comments if you guys have all these. Huge shout out for every single person that's watched this video and all the rest of my videos. It means the world to me. We have a lot more videos on the way. I'm definitely going to Worlds also, you guys. I live in SoCal. I'm going to be driving to Worlds at the end of the month, and that's going to be a blast. So we'll definitely get some videos in between then, but I'm just letting you guys know that now. I really want to, if you guys are going to Worlds, let me know in the comments, because we're going to have a blast there. I want to get as many videos, meet as many people as I can in this game, because I just love the community so much. But thank you so much for joining in today's video, and happy hunting and take care.